Robert Brighton, and I've been asked today to share with you 5 things I think make up a great author. Wow, what a question that is. I mean, the pressure's on. I guess I would say that one is it's important to know yourself. It's important to know whether you want to be a writer. And how do you know that? I think the simplest operational test of whether you want to be a writer is it has to be the thing you have to do. Like, you can't avoid it. Not everybody likes swimming or skydiving, but there are people who cannot wait to get up into a perfectly good airplane and throw themselves out. The same is true with writing. If writing is the thing that you really find compelling and exciting, then I think you'll find it very fulfilling. If you're just forcing yourself to do it because you think it might be something you'd like to do, well, give it a go. But I think the most important thing is you really have to love this work. It's not a high-paying job, and it's a lot of work. So you have to like the work. That's the first thing. Second thing I would say is go your own way. What I mean by that is there's a lot of bad information and advice out there that you should imitate other people's styles, or you should do this or you should do that if you want to learn how to write. And I disagree with all of that. I believe that it's better to make your own mistakes and learn the hard way. Keep picking yourself up when you don't get it right until you get it right, and you will. And imitating somebody else, I think, just influences your style and maybe even word choice, who knows, in a way that ultimately you don't want. So for example, people ask me, what authors do you read? And I have to tell them, I don't think I've written any fiction that's been published after about 1930 because, first of all, I'm not that interested in it. Second of all, I don't want to be influenced, even if unconsciously, by another author's style or words or what have you. So I'm a big believer in going your own way, making your own mistakes, and learning the hard way. And I don't think there are any shortcuts. Number 3, the third thing I would say is learn what I call situational patience. I'm not a particularly patient person, all things considered. I will stand in front of the microwave impatiently waiting for the burrito, okay? But in writing, I am patient, and with the book business, you have to be patient. The lead times are long, the expectations for editing and rewriting and all that sort of stuff are high, and so that takes a long time. So even if you think that it's a lot of time to put into writing, that's only the beginning of the process. And so you need to have this situational patience, this kind of Zen state you can go into when you start to write, edit, or work on your books. The fourth thing I would say is it's a good idea to develop a thick skin. Not everybody is going to like your writing. It's just the way it is. There are too many books, there are too many different tastes in the marketplace, and what I'm going to say to you is try not to take it personally. And that's very hard for authors because this work comes from our heart, and it's a reflection of ourselves. And to hear someone criticize it is very difficult. It can be very hard. And so all you can do, you can't stop that because that will happen. So what you can control, what you can do is develop a thick skin, let it roll off your back, recognize that you're not going to be for everybody. Nobody is. Shakespeare's not for everybody, okay? So you're going to be fine if people criticize your work. Just continue to have faith that you are going your own way and you are doing things in the best way you know how. If you can do that, you can look yourself in the mirror, you can sleep well at night, whatever metaphor you want, and you don't have to worry about criticism. Last but certainly not least, I would say fifth is edit. Writing is, as I mentioned, only the tip of the iceberg. Once you get a manuscript done, allow yourself a moment to take a victory lap because that's an achievement, but it is only the end of the beginning. It is not the end. It's not even the beginning of the end. It's the end of the beginning. So you will need to spend a lot of time editing your own work, rewriting it until you get it the very best you can. And then your editors and proofreaders will have at it, and they'll have comments, and you'll have to respond to that and improve your work further. So when you think you're done, remind yourself to read it again, one more time, no matter how much it's been through, because there is nothing that makes your work look worse than typos or inelegant phrasing in description or stilted dialogue or anything like that, anything that gets into the final book that isn't just your very best work, you need to find and you need to root it out and you need to fix it. So those are the 5 things I think make for becoming a great author. And I'm very, very gratified that you asked me to share them with you today. So I hope you have a wonderful writing career. And this is Robert Brighton saying, I hope we'll talk again soon.